There's a total amount of craziness going on here in the scale garage right now, and I want to give you an update. Steven, who's doing all your shipping and packaging, he started doing tons of building. So we're getting the show trucks ready for the 2016 season. We're going to be bringing these kinds of trucks to our events and showing them off to you guys. Showing off kind of the projects we're working on, and this quick little update from the scale garage is just to talk to you about what's been happening right in this particular corner of the building. Stuff like this, which is awesome. We'll see these on a new truck coming soon. In fact, that truck is being built right here. Have a look. This, you've seen the Scale Builders Guild thread on this truck. This is what we're turning into our Class 2 comp truck for this season. This Jeep is one of these, a full body. We shortened the roof, we cut the doors down, we put a full drop box in it, we trimmed the fenders off, and we're setting it up on this skeleton chassis right here with a set of Terramod axles, full comp, brushless system in it, and all metal transmission. We've got a nice high torque servo in here, and this is the wheel set that's going on this truck. This is the Super Swamper Bogger, the 1.7 size that's pre-cut. And this truck, this tire was used on our comp truck for last year for Class 2, and we loved it. With, of course, a CI Deuce's Wild single stage foam. We've got two more skeletons being built right here. This is the Axial SCX10 version. You can see the popular SCX10 drive axles on here. We've got our deadbolt transmission mounted in it. The T-case is already there. This one's running the cantilever setup from Dinky RC. And then this skeleton setup right here is the RC four-wheel drive version. You can see we're running the Yoda 2 axles on here. We got SCX shocks up front. We got 65mm shocks in the back. And of course the Yoda axles are a perfect match again for this chassis because there's a link kit and a suspension setup that's made just for this setup. And then the fourth one we've got over here, this is a full body direct fit onto the skeleton chassis. We used Axial SCX10 JK bumpers on it. So we have the full scale front and back bumper right off of the Axial Poison Spider truck. Detroit BL bead locks on pit bulls. This is a really common setup. We added the SSD drive axles under it. So this is for the SSD combo on the skeleton. And you can see here that everything just fits right in. There's the SSD housing in the back as well. We ran a 75mm shock in the back and SCX10 shocks in the front. Really, really easy setup, common setup, and this truck looks and runs fantastic. New stuff that Steven's been working on here in the garage. You can see this white center in the Bronco and another one in the Blazer, and I've got a lot of comments about these. There's a lot of development going on to make a kit interior for the Viterra trucks. As you know, the Blazer and the Bronco that are currently out from Viterra are really fantastic trail trucks. They are really good at comp. The issue that I have with them myself is that there's no scale detail on the inside of the truck. So we love the fact that they have great turning radius. We love the reliability. We love the chassis adjustability. The servo on the frame, awesome. And except when you want to get into the interior details, we decided to try to work together an interior kit. So this is an example of a prototype Bronco interior kit. I'll show you that. Have a look at this from the back. So we've got the leaf spring conversion on this particular truck with our short shocks. You can barely see them because Dana, who's also doing a whole bunch of driving and building and development for GCM, he's discovered that we can use a little tiny shock here in beside the wheel. Have a look at that. So there's no rear mounted shocks on the truck anymore. They're actually right inside the fender well. And that setup is working really well for us. This particular Bronco has our interior kit just begun to be put together. Of course, we started using magnets and removable panels on our kits quite a while ago, back when we built the military the Blazer. You can find that thread in the link below in the YouTube box or on the Scale Builders Guild. Right there, where we post all of our build threads. And this kit is no different. We wanted to make sure that it could be serviced without removing the interior. So as you can see, the motor and transmission setup is mounted in the front of this Ascender. The transfer case is in the middle, and we can get at all of the drive lines on the truck really, really easily without having to remove the interior panel. And the interior panel is mounted to the chassis on the truck in the wheel well. You can see the 2 black screws there, and it has magnet mounts in the front. So this entire thing can be removed with, I think, a total of 4 screws in the front and 4 in the back, and the entire panel can come out. But you can also remove the center consoles in the kits so that you can actually service stuff. Okay, so this is a reproduction of a Bronco interior. We will have door panels. There's a dash kit being developed for this and everything. So it's basically a complete coverage of the undercarriage, still serviceable. And then we took this exact technology and we duplicated it into the Blazer. You can have a look at this Blazer setup. I'll get rid of the body, and you can have a look at how the Blazer setup is coming together. Full front inner wheel wells, clearance for the front lights. We've got the motor tranny setup already in the nose, the transfer case setup. The removable tunnel is here, which slides right into place in center of the truck and covers up all the driveline issues. If you need to service it, you can pull it right out and drop it off somewhere on the side and get at all your screws, hardware, drive shafts. And this whole kit goes together with these little tabs and slots. That's the way we're engineering the kit, so that all the pieces come flat and you simply just put them together and daub them with some glue and you're done. It's all styrene, easy to paint, easy to work on, easy to sand, easy to manipulate. And what we've been doing with these is actually spraying the interiors with black rocker guard for automotive use, and it seals all the joints and gives you a nice surface for painting with a little bit of texture, and it adds a lot of dimension to the interior kit. Of course, you're looking at this beautiful stuff here, and I want to tell you what's going on with these. Our favorite 3D printer for seats, Jerry, he sent us these new seats right here that we're going to use in our Broncos and Blazers. Little back seat setups as well, and he sent us this wonderful little extra. You can see here, JC Customs. This is his motor stand with a great little 4-cylinder that he bolted on. Thanks very much, Jerry. Love your stuff. Have a look at JC Custom Works. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on SoCrawl.com. He's a Canadian guy that's pumping out great prints. And of course, you're also seeing the jack. We picked up this Challenger lift setup from Exclusive RC. Exclusive RC has been on our channel before because of the Scale Garage development, and we really love the products that they're producing over there. And I mean, just look at that, it's beautiful. So when you start adding the stuff from Jerry and the stuff from Brian and all these other fantastic places that we get all of our Scale Garage goodies, we're really coming up with something fantastic. There's a whole new Scale Garage setup going into this area right here, and Steven's working on that, I'm working on that, we're collecting materials for it, and we're hoping to have an outside diorama on this side and then a brand new Scale Garage interior on this side, and looking forward to that. And we're going to use that for the video backgrounds, and you'll probably see this on the channel several times. Have fun with your tiny trucks, guys. That's an update from the Scale Garage. Do well.